So guys, I beg, make una no allow Tinubu see this video. Jesus, Odumeje, oh, hey, if you not hear what Odumeje talk, Jesus, Odumeje will be arrested. Oh, you wanna watch this video?
I don't know who is calling Tinubu president. Tinubu is a businessman. That's all. You are not a president. If you want to talk about president, talk about Trump. Talk about Putin. Talk about Ibrahim Traore. Talk about China president. You talk about Korea president. These are men that we call leaders. A young man of yesterday, a Burkina Faso, a leader. That is what I call a leader. A young man that know what I call a leadership. Not put businessmen in government, calling them leaders, calling them president, senator, governor. These are businessmen acquiring money for their future of their children, buying houses for them. Leaders develop their country. Develop their country. And when they develop their country, everybody, both their children, everybody enjoyed. Today, American leaders has already put their structure in order. Their children are enjoying it. Everybody's enjoying it. Putin, they have already put their country in order. Everybody's enjoying. Na Bugari moto na Bugari sare na ko gaga wo na internet. Ano katakwa for me be Tinubu na agba Bugaro. If ever Bugaro, that is people that don't have anything to offer. If you are calling him a president, tell me one thing. Any day you people tell me one thing Tinubu have done since you have entered this presidential seat as a president. I have told you people, and I have tell you this: what makes a leader, that when you say I am a leader, the first thing you will achieve in your country, the first thing to achieve in your country, the first thing you must put in your country is light. There are factories 24 hours light. There are factories, there are companies. Those companies can never ever use Rista. They can never use Jane and Orista or whatever you call it, can never carry the equipment of that factory or the company. The only thing that can carry it is NEPA. Nigeria is not there. Nigeria will never get close to the country that are talking about development. They are never near there. Nigeria is a giant of failure, not a giant of Africa. First thing, it is 24 hours light. Second one is a good load. Why? Because there are cars. Amen. Because the investors can never manage a loft load to come to your country. The main world businessmen that are coming to invest in the country, or the country that bring facility of development, there must be a very solid load, a very good load. Not this one you people are bringing. You see a government, the load that will work only just 2 years in learning season. The load will enter to another street. Water will carry a road somebody walk. The third one is security, because the investors can never stay in any country that want, they will invest their trillions without a security. Nigeria, they are never there with these threats. All our gears are in streets for prostitute because of hunger. We must die, but we must fight everything possible to bring a good country for our children to enjoy.